What's going on, everybody? This is Scott with Android Guys, and we're going to do another quick look. Today we're going to take a quick look at Totemo. It's a game from Hexage. Actually, before we get into that, they are the guys behind Buka. You may have played that game. It's been available for Android for a while. One of the better games out there. Finished, polished-looking graphics, fun, addictive gameplay. So that's exactly what Totemo gives you as well, and I'll show you. And that's Totemo. There's two modes to the gameplay. There's story mode and survival mode. Story kind of pins yourself against yourself, see how far you can get in the game, how many levels. Survival does similar, but what it does is it checks your score against the rest of the world. It's kind of like an online leaderboard. So you could check and see. It's kind of embarrassing when I looked the first time, thinking I did really well after a few levels, thinking, okay, this is a preview copy. There can't be that many people out there, but I didn't do nearly as well as everybody else. So we'll go in. We'll just try story mode. These are your levels. I've completed the first 8. What I'll show you is what you want to do. We'll go to 4. And you can see he's talking there. What you want to do is you want to get these little guys, if you can make them out there, little blue orbs that have faces. So when you tap one, you want to get it to match up. Can't really make them out. There are faces for these guys. I apologize for that. But you want to get them to match so that they can go left to right or up and down and match. What I have here is not going to end up matching up. So what I'll do is actually shake. Shake. There we go. And then it'll restart there. So we'll do 1, 2. And the video doesn't do it justice because they have little faces with eyes, and when you tap one, the other one looks right at you, so you know that he might be a match. So there's a little bit of a clue there. And you'll see these little totem pole matches up. So, and then as you go into the game and get a little bit further into the levels, we'll go to 9. You see the introduction of other shapes here. There you go, you can kind of make them out. Tap the star, and he just kind of blows up on his own. But the object is to make little totem poles, as many as you can. Now, like I said, you do shake it to get it to restart. But I also found that, I think it's the promo copy, it does that a little bit too much on its own. But I think that's something that I'm sure they addressed. So that's basically the gameplay. You want to just get these, 2 to match up this way or that way. And as you play, then they start to show up more random on the board. I'll go ahead and quit. We'll check out. Go back to the main menu. Put a high score, and you'll see that it'll connect up here in the corner. And it'll look and see how you stack up against the online leaderboard. And there's a couple of familiar faces there. Number 7 would be Nick over at HTC Source, and Antonio, number 10, from Android Tap. So I would expect reviews from them, or possibly some kind of mentions. I know Nick mentioned this game on the latest Android Guys weekly show. Very nice gameplay. You'll see that the graphics, everything looks very nice, represents Android very well. Something that I think needs to happen more is, games come out like this that give you a more than just, your standard, not too flashy games. These, don't use that much of your resources, but you can really start to show off Android on something like this, even as basic as a G1. I can imagine it runs that much better on a MyTouch or, the Hero or something else that comes out down the road. Again, this is from Hexage. The game is Totemo. Check them out. I believe they're in the Android market now. They think they were shooting for September 11th, so you may see them in there. And you can follow them on Twitter. You can see at Hexage, Hexage. So if you want to track them down, send them a message, give them some feedback, I'm sure they'd be happy to hear it. And with that, I'll wrap this up. We'll see you guys again soon with another quick look.